Hello, everybody. It's Hall of Famer Tim Brown, and you're watching the SAGU Sports Network.
And welcome back to the Schaefer Center here in Waxahachie, Texas, on the campus of Southwestern Assemblies of God University. You're tuned into tonight's feature presentation, but part two of the doubleheader between your SAGU Lions and the Wayland Baptist University. I got to get this one right. They're
Pioneers.
The Pioneers. They are definitely not.
They're not the Flying Queens.
They're not the Flying Queens tonight on the floor tonight. Well, Carrie, we've got some interesting things to talk about as far as how the conference is shaping up, and you created some scenarios of what could happen. According if SAGU wins, if some other teams win. So there you see the at least the latest men's basketball standing Sooner Athletic Conference.
Yeah, so Wayland Baptist has the regular season conference title wrapped up. So whether they win, whether they lose, they're kind of locked into that number one, the regular season conference championship, number one seed for the conference tournament as well. So you see it's not like they don't have anything to play for, because they still want to win their games, because it all still will have a bearing on their ranking and going into the national tournament. So they definitely still have things to play for. SAGU sitting at 6th. You see Langston and USAO up there at 4th. So there's with some help, SAGU could possibly move up, to 4th. Even if Oklahoma City lost and SAGU won, Oklahoma City has the tiebreaker, so I don't think we could, even best case scenario, we couldn't move up to 3rd. So I think the best we could hope for was Langston, USA both lose, we win, could put us up in the 4th position possibly.
And that would be important due to the fact that the top 4 are have the eligibility to host the first round of the conference tournament. And that would be really important for your Lions to get into that 4th spot. So it's going to take a big win against the conference's best team tonight, and then a little bit of help from some other teams. And that was a good breakdown, Carrie. Thank you. There's a lot to talk about, and I'm sure we will as the game progresses. But Wayland Baptist is having a banner year, and no way, as you had mentioned, that they could be knocked out of first place. So I think one of the things that you bring up is this a night that Wayland may rest players? And do you take a risk at having a run at such a good season, finishing it off, damaging maybe with another loss? Do you have do you potentially put yourself in jeopardy?
So I think that's the challenge, and that's why the coaches get paid the big bucks, is to make those kind of decisions and choices, like which is important. As I alluded to as I was talking earlier, even though they have the conference championship wrapped up, they might not want to take a loss right now because of the national implications.
That's exactly right, yeah. Well, right now, Kristen Urban is down courtside. Going to talk to Coach Delton Dill right before the game. Kristen, what does Coach Dill have to say?
Thanks, Sean. Coach Dill, you're on a 5-game winning streak. What's been clicking for the team?
Just playing together, having fun, enjoying this, trying to finish this year right. We're glad we get to honor our seniors. Happy for it.
Wayland Baptist is 18-3 in conference play. What's it going to take to defeat them today?
We have to play smart. We got to play great defense. We have to rebound well. Just have fun, do what we do.
Thanks, Coach Dill, and good luck. Back to you, John.
Thanks, Kristen. Thanks, Coach Dill. And they're just going to have the night of their life, really, and play as good as they can. I think that it may be a little difficult to see on paper right now, but this SAGU team is extremely talented, but they have an extreme amount of youth. So if that youth will step up and actually play like veterans, they have a good shot at keeping this game close and maybe having the shot to win down at the end. But Wayland is savvy. They are full of veterans, and they just don't make a whole lot of mistakes. Right now we're going to go down courtside for the opening prayer, the national anthem, and the starting lineups.
We ask that you keep these men, lay your protective hand over them on the field or on the court, and just help us all, our attitudes and actions be in your livelihood. In your name we pray. And please remain standing and face the flag as we honor our nation with the singing of the national anthem, performed by SAGU student Autumn Jackson.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Autumn. Now let's meet tonight's starting lineups, beginning with the visiting Pioneers. A guard, junior number 2, CJ Obinwa. Junior guard number 10, JJ Colfer. Senior guard number 23, Travante Robertson. Junior forward number 11, Jack Nobles. And senior forward number 21, Rokas Mazionis. And now, ladies and gentlemen, get on your feet and make some noise for the starting lineup for your SAGU Lions. Freshman guard, standing 6'6", number 5, Nicholas Mason. Sophomore guard, standing 6'3", number 10, Joshua Pashila. A 5'10" junior guard, number 12, Mitchell McMullen. A 6'4" senior forward, number 15, Makaya Zerkowski. And at 6'8", senior forward, number 25, Boaz Williams. Lions are led by head coach Dalton Deal and assistant coaches Leonard Epps and Blake Cochran. One more time for your SAGU Lions.
There you have it, the starting lineups for both of these squads. It's a big night. You can kind of see it's a lot of smiles, but I see a lot of game face going on down there, Coach. And there's a couple seniors starting for the Lions that don't normally start. So maybe a little extra nerves at play, but we're going to see how it fleshes out right now. Wayland wins the tip.
Because when you got your 5'10" guard jumping, you kind of concede that, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Three-pointer good by J.J. Cole.
One of the things I think will be key for the Lions is see how they can control kind of what I would call their big two, Culver and Robertson. You know, they're two leading scorers who are just kind of right there together at 17.5 and 18 points per game.
Jumper good by Jack Nobles.
That's a good score there by Jack Nobles. Zilkowski gets his own rebound, and he doesn't get it to fall. He shot a three and crashed the board. Did everything fundamentally right, just couldn't get it to fall.
And he can knock down those threes. One game earlier, he was like 7 for 8 from three-point
He can do that. Wayland misses their three. Zilkowski tries another three. Wayland being patient. That's a short shot by Jack Nobles. And here goes. And that layup is missed, a rare miss by Mr. Nick Mason. One of the best shooting percentages in the country.
And he is just so athletic when you see him flying to the rim like that.
He really is. Easy score there for Rokas Mazionis. We're going to get a timeout, quick timeout, get a substitution. Looks like Cam Hill
30-second timeout for the Lions.
will be coming in for Zukowski. And it's a 7-0 lead. Lions got to do a little bit of work to start chipping away at this lead. You see some other action going on. OCU, number 2 team in the Sooner Athletic Conference, facing off with MACU. And here we go. Cam Hill brings the ball up, starts the offense. Nicholas Mason out top. Boaz Williams still going at it. And they're going to call
A little push off, I guess. I think with his left hand, I think they're going to call him pushing off.
His first personal and first team foul.
not really a push, but
Kind of gave him a little forearm. Yeah.
you got to have a little bit of space to protect your real estate. I mean, a little bit of leverage. Nobles. Strong big man.
Basket good for Jack Nobles.
Darian Davis gives off to Kashila. Kashila sees Davis cutting. Davis does a good job slipping through the defense, creating an easy bucket for himself. That is SAGU's first points of the game. Wayland being very patient, moving the ball around. And that's an easy two there. The big men for Wayland are just doing great work down low, muscling. The bigs for the Lions. And then they create these easy open lanes to pass into. Darian Davis misses a short jumper. Wayland keeps the floor spread. Good spacing. Allows lanes to open up. Good bounce pass, but not hit. The easy two-pointer by Mazionis was missed. And there is the athleticism you were talking about, Carrie, by Nick Mason. Great alley-oop. That's going to make the highlight reel. I'm going to send you the bill for that. Here we go, another one. Back-to-back dunks. And that's what the Lions like to do. They like to get out and run. And if you can ever get that going.
And that's what they really need. They need to run. They're not a great shooting team, but when they can run, you see it.
They can make things happen and put a lot of buckets in the hoop quickly. And that didn't take long.
Both of those dunks come off of Nicholas Mason rebounding on the other end and outletting and running the floor. Got a freshman that is able to do the things that he does. He plays with great maturity and just gets after people and gives other teams fits.
And we've seen him really come a long way since the first game. His athletic ability is like no other, but he's learning the game, and now the turnovers are starting to go down, and all the positive things are starting to go up. And this is exactly what Coach Deal knew. He predicted that this would happen, and he's going to be a force to be reckoned with in the future.
You combine that great athleticism with basketball intelligence.
Yep.
And you have an almost unstoppable force.
Kashila gets in. Somehow got the shot off. It was a little long. Well, getting it set up, but a poor effort there made it easy for the defense to make a steal. And that's a big-time shot from Darian Davis, the 6'8" junior.
So this is a good answer by the Lions, where it looked like at first they were going to get run out of the gym, and they really stepped up.
Big shot. That was long. He follows his own shot. Trey Fillmore. Obenwood takes a deep three. It's going out of bounds. It will be Lions ball.
Entering the game for Wayland Baptist, number 22, Chris.
6-point run for the Lions. Still stays with the Lions. Get the ball to Mason, Mason to Hill. Hill to Kashila in the corner. Hill's open, drives, creates, makes it happen. Easy bucket. It's a 1-point deficit for the Lions. Nobles. He is a savvy player.
Because they had him surrounded, and you thought he was just going to have to throw up a shot or get it blocked, and he just managed to get it in there and make enough, draw enough contact to draw the foul.
Just a junior, so he's got more time here at Wayland.
Now entering the game for your Lions, number 4, Cameron McGee. And for Wayland Wayland Baptist, number 23, Javante Robertson.
And we'll see if Cameron McGee can pick up where he left off Thursday. He came in and had a fabulous game off the bench.
Well, he's the one that grinded it out there at the end. They had a horrible shooting night, and he finally got it going and kept got the Lions back in it, really. And he does that. He's a fire starter.
And that was his best point output of the season, too, with his 17 points. He came in with 17 points off the bench.
Mason entry pass to Hill. Hill sees an open Kashila. Kashila was short with it. Hill measures up. Doru. Lindsay gets the ball to Robertson. It's going to be a lot of contact there, and that foul will go on Cameron McGee. It's good penetration by Doru.
Cameron McGee, his first personal.
And they're going to award him no shots. That was on the ground. Throns is in. Josh Throns, a great senior leader and shooter. Doru starts the offense from the top. Good pick by Throns. Oh, nice dump. Lindsay misses his first one, misses his second one, still gets a third rebound, and they're going to call him for travel.
And he might be lucky that he got a travel called on him instead of a foul on that rebound.
Well, there was a lot of contact by everyone. That shot off by Cameron Hill. That's a nice opportunity with a sweet left hand, and he converts. That's Trevonta Robertson. Going down to Nick Mason. Mason trying to make it happen. Virtually unstoppable from that position.
Offensive foul on number 23, Trevonta Robertson, his first. And entering the game for your Lions, number 40, KO!
And the freshman, the 8-foot freshman.
Making an early entrance today.
From Africa. We call him KO because we can't pronounce his name.
Cam Hill, what a great drive, strong, and used the left hand off the glass.
He's a pit bull. When he wants, he can move a lot of people around. He's so strong, makes up for his height differential, and is a good, solid scorer. Throns from three. He can shoot. He's proven that he likes this gym, and he's shot very well every time I've seen him here.
Oh. Came up just a little bit short on that dunk. Had a little bit of traffic there to contend with.
And comes up a little bit gimpy, holding his hand. He took a tough fall there. He gets stuck in the back. I don't know if I've seen that too much on a free throw. That's hard to do, guys. To get it stuck in the back from directly in front of the goal. I've seen that happen a lot on the sides.
It's because he's shooting from so much higher. That's what the problem is.
He shoots down at the rim. Almost airballed it. The one thing he will do good is he will provide some great rim protection. Good ball movement by Wayland, and that's a big three there by number 1, Trey Fillmore.
That shot came from Lindsay down on the block, just willing to give up the ball to the right person, and great passing, great ball movement.
Trey Fillmore, just a sophomore, getting a lot of playing time.
Seen early, Wayland Baptist can move that basketball around. They don't hold it long, and it's continual pressure on the defense. They keep the ball moving, creating great shots for their teammates. Unselfish.
Yeah, and this is a much more experienced team than the Lions will field at any point, because there's just basically 90% freshmen and sophomores for the Lions, 90% juniors and seniors for the Pioneers. We're checking in here around the Student Athletic Conference. MACU up by 2 on OCU. And up in Kansas, Central Christian College playing JBU.
Entering the game for your Lions, number 25, Boaz Williams. And number 21, Darian Davis.
Northwestern has 2 big men on the floor. It's going to be fun to watch how they run a double post offense out of this.
Cameron Hill misses his three-point attempt. And the three-point shooting woes for the team is still in existence. Oh, nice double clutch there. Fillmore with another big three. Cameron McGee. McGee, savvy, felt the contact, went ahead and committed to the shot, and is going to shoot 2.
Number 1, Trey Fillmore, his first personal 4th team foul. McGee will go to the line, shoot 2.
And McGee hits both. 2 back-to-back threes for Wayland. They sneak out. They've got an 8-point lead. And they're going to call that a travel. It was going to be a travel or a block. Let's see. Oh, yeah, he picked up his back foot, just moved. Kashila, little floater from the paint. Somebody's lost on defense. Wayland didn't recognize it, shot a long 3. Boaz Williams from the corner. That was short. Franz can shoot quick. He's very good at that. They have some very potent three-point shooting on this Pioneers ball club.
3-pointer by number 4, Josh Thrones.
Did that not count? I didn't see the score move. They're talking about it.
They might have been calling something down away from the ball. I don't know if it was before the shot or.
The basket will count. A personal foul has been called after the shot on number 4, Cameron.
They're going to give the basket, and then they call
probably a player control foul after the shot.
Boaz Williams.
In Wayland Baptist possession.
It's going to give the Pioneers the ball back. So this could be a big swing.
Number 5, Nicholas Mason.
So far we're seeing what makes Wayland Baptist such a good team. Coming in, they were the 8th rated team in the nation in terms of shooting percentage, shooting like 49% from the field. And we've seen that continue so far.
Well, they've been a nationally ranked top 10 team all year. Robertson creates contact very well. He kind of stutter step as he goes through, gets Davis to make the contact, and then just tries to throw something up, see if he can get the score. But he knows he's going to go to the line. And he makes the first.
For Wayland Baptist, number 11, Jack Nobles. And on the court now for the Lions, number 12, Mitchell McMullen.
And if he makes this, he does, that is a 5-point possession. Hard to do, but they did it. McMullen penetrates, dishes to McGee. McGee shoots the 3.
Little short.
And that's a lot of misses.
Yeah, they're starting out 0 for 6 right now from 3-point range. Wayland Baptist 5 for 9 from 3-point line.
Wow. Runs the Nobles. Nobles hard off the glass. Here comes Mason. Dish to Rice. Rice rushed in, missed the easy one. Got his own rebound and created the contact and missed the second shot, but he's going to get to shoot 2 from the free throw line.
It's Jack Noble's second foul. Great player, boy. They'll have to go after him next possession. See if they can pick up a 3rd foul on him.
Crucial miss there by Rice. He made the first one. It's a 10-point deficit for the Lions. Bronze. You cannot leave him open.
Playing the zone. And Wayland was just patient. They kept moving the ball till somebody cleared opening. There's Cameron Hill. Great penetration.
Got to keep your eye on Thronz. He's in the corner. No one's guarding him. And he's going to eat you alive. There's no mystery and no secret. We knew before he ever stepped on the floor that he was going to be able to shoot the 3. You should never be that wide open when you're that good of a shooter. They're going to say, hit the line. and they're going to award that to the Lions. Lions take a second timeout. Okay, I'm being told that Krista Urban's down in the bleachers with one of the seniors' parents. Kristen, what's going on?
Thanks, Sean. I'm here with Boaz Williams' mom, Joelle. Joelle, what has this program meant to you and your family?
Well, we are really glad to have Boaz here. He has really enjoyed his basketball experience here, and it's his senior year, and just a great community and facilities and wonderful coaching program.
Thanks for your time. Back to you, John.
Thank you, Kristen. Thank you, Miss Williams. Your son is a bright spot on this campus. He's a transfer, but it's been a good transfer. He works hard. I see him working out over at Einstein Bagels and provides excellent customer service.
Should have had Kristen talk to Miss Williams about her daughter attending SAGU. 6'2" middle hitter that would look great in purple.
Sounds like you're lobbying.
Just a little.
This is a basketball game, Coach. Good
Great lead pass.
pass by Cameron McGee, but even better finish by Joshua Kashila.
Personal foul called on number 22.
I've been wondering this. What color would you say Kashila's shoes are? I mean, at first glance, it feels like a pink, but the more I look at it, it doesn't seem to be pink.
That's a bright.
What would Crayola call it?
Yeah.
Bright orange.
Orange. They are loud. I wonder if they come with a battery pack or an extension cord. How's they keep them so bright?
Oh, good ball movement. Gets it down into Nobles. Nobles is so strong down underneath. A lot of contact, but they say he shuffled his feet. I didn't see it.
Left foot never moved.
No.
Right foot did, but the left one didn't.
That was definitely his pivot foot, the left foot.
Very strong post player. It's a little look at an old guy, Kevin McHale. Lots of movement, lots of ball fakes.
And there is the first three by your Lions. Kerry, is that 1 for 7?
That is 1 for 7 now. That is a huge difference in the game right now when they have 7 threes and we have 1. And you've been outscored prior to that shot, 21 from the three-point line.
Good bucket there by Doru.
Doru with the jumper.
One for 8. Nicholas Mason misses his three-point attempt. Doru content to settle. Obenwa says, if you're going to give it to me, I'm going to take it. He misses. Oh, my. Very hard pass by Mason off the glass. Kobe Rice could not handle it, but ended up going off of a Pioneers player. It's going to remain Lions basketball possession.
Entering the game, number 21, the road cross, Mazionis.
Quick shot by Kashila, no good. Doru takes it all the way in. He's stopped. Gets it out. Robertson takes a wild three. We got some
extracurriculars.
And we're trying to sort out what the call actually will be.
Double technical foul called on number 21, Rokas.
They were a little tangled up there, and then
Is that
took a little exception to it.
It's armbar.
And entering the game,
is that going to be a double call? Call it on 21, which is not Kobe Rice. So that obviously went against Mazionis, his first foul.
personal foul called on number 10, J.J. Culver. Nicholas Mason will go to the line, shoot 2.
And Cervantes
Entering the game, number 24,
will come in for Culver. And it looks like Coach Harrelson has played everyone that has suited up. And that's what KO is put in there to do, protect the rim. Very fortunate that there was not a charge call there. Mason turned his body, so good no call. Oh, good. And KO does it again. And in this half-court setup type of offense, KO could get a lot of looks, and maybe one of the second half adjustments will be to have him in there a little more. Sweet jumper from 3 by Joshua Kashila. Pulls this game to within 6. A little mini run by the Lions. And that's going to be an offensive
push
foul.
off, yeah. That was a good call. He was clearing out.
Yep. Strong push off. Couldn't see it from that angle. But
And then
clearly
good job on
the right.
good job with on McGee's part to kind of help sell it too.
That's going to be on Cervantes.
His first, and it's the 10th team foul. Kashila will shoot 2.
His first. Kashila will shoot 2. It's a double bonus situation.
So this is what runs are made of. Wayland went cold. Their shooting has gone cold. And the Lions have hit 2 threes, and now some free throws, and
back within 4. This has been the closest the Lions have gotten since that 7-0 run early in the game. KO almost got that one.
you can see how he changed the shot here.
This is called technical foul.
Got the wrong end of that. It looked like the veteran play of Mazionis holding on to KO's hand there, and KO's like, let me go.
Technical foul called on 40, KO.
And you can see here, 21, he'll hold on to KO's hand. And not sure how that warrants a technical foul.
I think that's what KO was as upset about as anything, is getting that called on him when maybe he felt like he didn't deserve it.
Well, he didn't deserve it, and the other guy's holding on to him. But at least, I mean, that's a good no call. Maybe you intervene as a referee and you separate them and say, hey, you know, we're not going to have that. But, I mean, why in the world would you call a technical foul?
But then his teammates did a great job coming around him. You saw down there gathering around, trying to help, you know, calm him down, you know, kind of lessen the emotions a little bit.
You can see it here. Just a little bit of mind games by the senior, Mazionis. And he won that battle
Senior number 25, Boaz Williams.
with a poor call from the referee. This referee, that particular referee, has been known to make many poor calls in this gym.
And even though it's frustrating that he had that bad call against him, it's probably a good move by Coach Dill to go ahead and get him out, as he was probably a little too emotional and frustrated, and you don't want him to do something foolish out of frustration. I think he brought Boaz back in his place.
Just under 3 minutes left in the first half. I'm not sure what the conversation would be at this point. The free throws have been shot.
They called a jump ball before the technical foul.
And they're going to say Wayland's ball.
Because of the technical foul, they get the tech and possession.
So that will be interesting to see if the possession arrow goes back to SAGU.
Coach Dill's explaining things to the official.
Helping him understand the error of his ways.
Just educating him.
And now we're back to action.
No basket.
And they're going to get a push off by Lindsay.
And Nicholas Mason's going to shoot two on the other end.
Personal foul called on number 14, Spencer Lindsay.
And his lead down to 3.
His second personal.
This is a double bonus situation. Automatic 2 on any foul call. Mason connects his first one.
Entering the game, Peter Lyons, number 24, Kobe Rice.
Boaz Williams out, Kobe Rice in. And that's short by Mason. Mason's attacking. Fillmore misses his three-point attempt. Cam Hill intercepts. Oh, good pick. That was Culver playing excellent defense.
And that probably stops like about an 0 for 6 or 0 for 7 shooting slump for Wayland Baptist.
Nick Mason just hangs in the air, creates the contact, no call, and converts the easy two-pointer. Lindsay. That's a big 3 right there by Robertson. Big putback, and that was because of Nick Mason not giving up. He got picked, but picked it right back, drove in, and Kobe Rice was available for the easy pass. Rice just lets him go through. Short. Easy layup.
Layup by Robertson is good.
And just like that, Wayland back up by 9. And that's just not taking care of the ball. It's simple as that. The youthfulness of SAGU is rearing its head every time they make a good push and they get a mini run. They seem to create more turnovers, a couple really unforced turnovers. And not, it takes a little bit of art and skill to be able to ride momentum. You can create off of talent the good momentum, but to ride that momentum through a good long surge takes a little bit of veteran savviness and some skill. Here you see a very close game up at Mid-American Christian University. They have Oklahoma City University visiting. OCU trying to get a good win today so that they could maybe move up into second place in the conference. Cam Hill. Shot was short. The three-point shooting woes
continue.
They do continue. What do you have that stat?
That's the story of the game right now, where we're shooting about 20% from 3. We've only hit 2 all game long.
2 of 10.
2
that
of
is
10.
Probably 2 of 11. I don't know if they got that one in yet.
I think I included that. We were just showing 2 of 9. I think that one made it 2 of 10. They are 50%, 8 of 16 from the 3-point line.
I'd like to see maybe the replay. It felt like we shot a lot more than 10 threes in that half. We're going to go down now to Kristen Urban sideline with one of the assistant coaches, Kristen.
Thanks, Sean. Coach Cochran, Wayland Baptist put up a fight this first half. What's it going to take to come out with a win today?
We got to stop with the mental mistakes. They are so efficient. That's why they're first in conference. You know, we missed one box out. That guy's going to go get it and get a layup. We reach for a second, and they're going to capitalize on that. They'll drive and kick, all that stuff. It's just the little things. We're playing really well right now, but the little mental mistakes, we got to fix those.
What will you be telling your guys in the locker room?
We got to box out. We got to bring the intensity. We did that. It was like 5 to 15 minute mark. We just brought it, and they didn't really know what to do. They were calling timeouts, and we got to stay with that the full 20 minutes in the second half.
Thanks, Coach, and good luck. Back to you, John.
Thanks, Kristen. Thanks, Coach Cochran. He's got that one read exactly right. The devil is in the details. It's the little things that are killing. And we were just talking about that. And that's what you get a lot of times with a very young and inexperienced team like they have. They're loaded with talent. Coach Dill has got tons of talent on that bench and on the floor. But it's hard to coach. You don't know what you don't know, and these guys are starting to learn, but still committing a lot of turnovers, and that's what keeps the other teams in the game. And in this case, a team like Wayland Baptist that is so good and potent at scoring. I mean, you cannot have turnovers. Any last thoughts before we go to break?
Well, when you're looking at the way that they play, we had cut that lead to 3 and then had 4 straight turnovers. that they converted into points on the other end, and now you're down. You're down by 9 at halftime, and we're very fortunate to really only be down by 9, John.
It's true.
That lead could be 15, 16 points easily. So they just have to keep playing good, hard defense and keep taking care of the ball is the biggest issue with this team right now. They're just not taking care of the basketball.
And that is so true. Well, we'll be back in just a few minutes. This is halftime of the men's game. Wayland Baptist 38, Wayland Baptist 47, SAGU 38. You are watching the SAGU Sports Network. And we're back with second half action at bay. And there you see the game stats from the first half. Kerry, break it down for us a little bit. What do you see?
Well, I would say the biggest difference, it comes down to three-point shooting. Wayland Baptist has just really been very efficient from the three-point line, shooting 8 for 16, 50%, and that's really the difference in the game. SAGU's only 2 for 10. You know, when you're giving up that many points, that much point differential from the three-point line, yeah, it's going to be hard to win. Yeah. Otherwise, they're staying with them kind of overall percentage, actually winning the turnover battle. If it, it might not seem like it.
That's hard to even believe.
Yeah, winning the turnover battle, but it's just the Wayland Baptist is just so efficient, working the ball around, getting good shots, just quality shots.
Maybe those numbers got switched. And we're back in action. And also, I meant to mention that SAGU Baseball got a big win today in their first game of the doubleheader versus Huston Tillotson. They won 10-2.
Good job, baseball guys.
Congratulations. Nobles. We got Thronz in there to start this second half.
Well, that was great. Yeah, great ball movement around. So you ended up with a wide open 3 from the corner.
Good defense, Pioneers by Obenwa. Mason trying to get the ball down the court. They're going to get Thronz for a foul.
Personal foul called on number 4, Josh Thronz. It is his first personal and the first team foul of the second half. Darian Davis will go to the line to shoot 2.
Davis converts. Become the Pioneers. Culver taking his time, gets it out to Robertson. They use all the shot clock, but no good from 3. McMullen to Cam Hill. Cam Hill drives. He's going to get another foul on Thronz.
Blocking foul on number 4.
That's Thronz's second.
His second personal, second team foul of the second half.
Foul.
Cameron Hill will go to the line to shoot 2.
Cam Hill to shoot 2, but he hits his first of the 2. 1 left. And he gets both. SAGU cuts the lead to 6. That was Nobles that got it in, and a good hard foul by McMullen.
Yeah, he kind of had no choice there. You saw that double screen up high, and then they went down low, had the mismatch down there, and he really had no choice other than just give up the easy bucket. That was a really great play, right?
That is McMullen's first foul of the game.
Probably not a matchup that Coach Steele would like to see happen very often.
Or McMullen, for that matter.
I don't know, McMullen, he said, I'll take him.
But it was a really great and a well-designed offensive set there to create that.
Nobles has 8 in the game. Culver.
There's 2 quick ones on McMullen.
Culver's a tough cover for McMullen because he's such a great athlete and he's long and he can really, really move. That's a tough matchup for a little man.
And especially as he's having to try to fight through a screen initially, and then he kind of has that little half step on him from out top.
Good foul. Culver misses the first. But he gets the second, extends the lead to 9. Not the shot you want from Darian Davis, falling back from 23. Culver, good move, even better finish. And he's there to make defense happen. That's why you see Culver on the floor as much as you do. He's just an asset on both sides. Great defense, really good offense. Mason gets in and out. Culver on the run. Sees Thron's in the corner. Thron shoots quickly. And he's 5 for 6. Coach Steele, number 4 for Wayland Baptist. He can shoot.
That's where Darian needs to be. He's down on that block making things happen.
He does such a great job down on the block. And not many people have been able to stop him this year.
No.
He needs to concentrate on that. Oh, what a great athletic move, a reverse by Robertson. It's really not a weak spot on offense for the Pioneers in this particular 5. Every one of them can score. And they all play good defense. Nice cut by Cam Hill. Darian Davis shooting another 3. Hard to understand.
Because he had the layup going in.
Thrones. You know, what do you do? How does that guy get open? I don't understand.
In his hip pocket as soon as he crosses half-court line, you would think.
6 for 7. And see, this is not just an out-of-the-box or a lucky night. This is what he does. This is his calling card. He's been in this gym several times before and done the same thing.
Yeah, he has 18 points, 6 for 7 on 3-point. That's all he's shooting. And being very effective at it, I might add. So I think I would keep doing it as well.
Yeah, absolutely. But he's open with ease. I mean, he's just kind of standing there.
Well, they do it as some of their set offense. They'll run and then get it open, and then sometimes it's on fast breaks.
Well, he's got two on the fast break where he shot a good quick. He was in the lead position, just pulled up.
Yeah, he'll just kind of leak out to that side, and they'll hit him on the fast break.
And a lot of that's created by J.J. Culver, just getting out and running. And he's so athletic that he can go to the hole, and when he goes to the hole, he gets a double team, and that leaves number 4 sitting out there by himself. Franz is a senior, plays like a senior, doesn't he?
He sure does. He played this way last year. He's a very smart player. Cam Hill throws up a shot, no good. Wayland rebounds. They slow it down. They're running a set. Culver gets a little excited and throws it out of the reach of Robertson. Robertson says, is that for me?
I'm going to look behind him to see who was there.
Nice pass.
Great pass and great catch.
Good catch by Nicholas Mason. Easy putback.
There's that double screen again up high.
Wayland executing flawlessly. Kashila dancing around with Culver. Here comes McGee. McGee puts it up. Draws the contact though, and he's going to get 2 free ones. That'll be Franz's 3rd foul.
That's his 3rd foul and the 3rd team
Franz
second half.
talking with the referee,
He will go to the line and shoot 2.
letting that referee know that he's never committed a foul in his life. Why would he start now?
So this is not uncharacteristic for Franz. As you said, you've seen him before. He leads their team in three-point percentage. On the season, he's shooting 45% from 3.
Yeah.
So it's not something like he's just kind of unconscious right now and something out of the blue.
This is what he does. Oh, good move by Robertson. Boaz Williams, very fortunate they didn't call a foul on him. Culver creating that steal. Bad pass. Lions now move ahead. And that's going to drop the reverse by Boaz Williams.
Assisted by McGee.
15-point ball game.
Hey, he missed one.
News flash. That's
News flash.
Culver got beat on that by Kashila, but made up with by a good clean reach from behind and tapped it out. Saved the easy 2. Cam Hill in and out. Good putback by McGee. That's great follow-up work. Now the Lions are in a press. Going to trap it. Culver gives it up due to the trap, and he frustratingly gives a foul.
number 10, J.J. Colton. His second foul of the game, 14th foul.
Thron's out. Now Fillmore, a very good shooter, replaces the good shooter.
Fillmore shooting 43% on threes for the year. Is right there with Thron's.
It's a great steal by Robertson. Got his hand in the passing lane and flipped it out.
A little long for Robertson. McGee, Cameron Hill follows the miss.
Personal foul.
Culver gets the worst end of that deal.
SAGU's third team foul of the half.
McGee showed great sportsmanship helping him up. McGee looks like he could be a strong safety, John.
Yeah,
I don't know. I want to go over the middle and let him hit me. Strong kid. That's a good rebound. Boaz goes up, two hands, great position, strong board.
Boaz to shoot the three, in and out. So many in and out for the Lions. That's a good jumper. And that's why he replaces Thron's. Fillmore can shoot it too. Fillmore just a sophomore. Fillmore with the rebound. He's going to drop it behind the back. They're going to get Cam Hill with the reach.
Personal foul on number 3, Cameron Hill. His first personal, fourth team foul for the Lions. Now entering the game for SAGU, number 12, Mitchell McMullen. And number 21, Darian Davis.
You can tell the Lions right now a little deflated, body language down, so they need somebody to kind of pick them up and see if they can get their emotions going again.
That was an easy one for Culver. He's got 14 on the game. Correction,
16.
He's got 16 on the game.
Care of the basketball. Care of the basketball. Great pass. 10th ball movement. Moving without the basketball. Nicholas Mason gets a layup. There's a lot of those out there. You just keep moving.
Very patient offense by the Pioneers. Fillmore. Long three, no good.
And with that miss, that merely drops them down to 50% shooting from three.
Mason.
Passing lane.
Read it like a book. Darian Davis faked everybody out except himself, but didn't get to shoot it. And there you go, Mitchell McMullen from about 24. That's off. Kashila throws it ahead to Mason, but good steal by Culver. Uh-oh.
Well, that's a long pass.
That's going to be a foul on, nope. Looks like that's going to be a timeout
Full timeout taken by the Pioneers.
for Wayland Baptist. SAGU has whittled the 16-point lead down now to 14.
I think we've got a run going here now.
And you know, I guess any movement the other way is positive movement. And it's all knotted up. Texas Wesleyan, Oklahoma Panhandle State.
Wayland Baptist is just doing such a good job from so many different facets of the game. I mean, they're shooting great from outside, long distance, obviously three. They're being patient, working it in at times. They're just being really good.
Yeah, they are being really good. That's for sure. That's why they're number 9 in the nation and number 1 in the Sooner Athletic Conference. Arguably, top to bottom, the best conference in the NAIA Division I basketball scene. And one of the arguments that goes to that, over the last 10 years, the SAC has represented either the champion or in the championship game more than not. Thronz gets it up so quick, and he's 6'5" at that, so gets a head start. McMullen no good, but a good rebound by Nick Mason. It did not fall, but he's going to get 2 free ones.
Personal foul on number 4, Josh Thronz. That is his 4th.
These are very important.
Foul. 5th team foul for the Wayland Baptist.
We're under 10 minutes.
Mason will go to the line and shoot 2.
And at this point, you've got to eliminate all negativity, anything that
They have to start making their move now if
Yep.
they're going to have a chance. It's now.
You just got to cut away all the mistakes, because Wayland Baptist is not going to make very many. They might go on a dry spell, but they're not going to make a whole lot of mistakes. So where you're going to have to capitalize is on their misses. They're very content to be in their patient offense. They run half the clock down most every possession. Under 10 seconds on the shot clock. Bad pass.
And that was probably one of their worst possessions that they've had.
Mason's open. He sees Darian Davis. A lot of good ball movement. And that's a good take by Josh Kashiwa. And that's what happens when most everybody on the team touches it. We saw a rhythm develop from the passing game.
So that 16-point lead that you talked about earlier that was cut to 14 is now 10 and can be single digits now with this possession.
Didn't see the travel on that, but the referee did. We will not show him the replay. Mason mishandles the pass. Now Wayland capitalizes off of
points off turnover.
The turnover. was Daru. Mason squeezes one in. Didn't really need to. Could have gone right up. That was a turnover, bad pass.
Personal foul on number 10, Josh Kashila. His first personal, 5th team foul for the Lions. Entering the game now for SAGU, number 3, Cameron Hill, and number 24, Kobe Rice.
Pioneers have the ball. Good rebound by McGee. Brings it up. Gets it down to Kobe Rice. Rice works hard. It does not go in. That's going to be Pioneers' ball out on McGee.
That was a good wide open shot there for Hill out on the three-point line. Those are ones that we just need to fall.
Yeah. That was an open look off of an offensive play where the ball's being moved, and you get those looks. Hopefully we can just keep playing hard. 6:26. Get a stop here and then keep running that good offense, and those shots are going to fall.
A 2-2-1 press, see if they can force a little bit of a turnover here or pressure. Kind of a light pressure press, if you will. Now kind of dropping back into man now.
McGee almost gets the steal. Daru doing a lot of dribbling. Lindsay. Good drop step.
That was just power there. His low post power, good footwork.
Sheila short. Culver in it again. It's just hard to say that every possession he's got something to do with the positive momentum. Daru with an acrobatic shot. It does go in. He's got 6 on the night. Mishandling the ball. They can not only play half-court offense, but they can get out and run and score quickly.
Had that lead cut to 10, and now we're back up 18.
Just like that. In about a minute.
You can take 2 steps forward, but when you're taking 3 steps backwards every time, it's not going to work out well for you. And that seems to be what's happening.
Yeah, to me, the difference, the real contributors for Wayland Baptist, Culver, as you mentioned, with his 16 points, but he's actually also leading them with rebounds, too, with 9 rebounds.
And USAO doing what they have to do to secure their good fortune in the postseason play for the conference. They are up 7 on Southwestern Christian College or University?
University.
Okay.
Mac Hughes ahead of OCU in the second half.
This would be a big
9-point
win
lead
for Mac Hughes.
Southwest Christian only trails JBU by 1. Lots of good basketball being played.
You mean Central Christian?
Central Christian, yes.
Central Christian is in every game. They are a very good team. They just have not found a way to win most of them, but they have an average loss of just 2 points per game. So they're in every game. And now we have KO in the game, the great rim protector. He actually told me he wants to be known as a three-point shooter. And all that were listening to that conversation laughed.
Yeah.
.20 lead.
Coach Harrison telling his players, take some time off the clock, be patient. Got a 20-point lead. Milk the clock. And there's your block, John. That's your three-point shooter getting the block.
That's why we want him down low.
Great athleticism.
They're going to count that.
Blocking foul called on number 1,
Cam Hill split the defense and went right to the rim.
Cameron Hill.
Cam is such a strong player, John, and working hard and just want good things to happen for him. You see a kid that works this hard.
Fillmore, talking to the ref about that, said, I read his lips, said, what could I have done to make that a charge? And they had a little conversation. He shook his head, yes, sir, and walked away. Very smart. That's a veteran move right there. Building relationship with the refs. Not that they need it right now, but that's
He's a sophomore. He's probably learned that.
He's learned that from his
bronze
compadres that are older and more sophisticated about this game. Oh, that's going to be a travel.
And KO was that
was, believe it.
That was his effect right there, his slot. So even when sometimes they don't show up in the stat sheets as blocks, they're as good as a block.
And that's why they call him a rim protector.
And another one. Oh, I thought that was going to go in.
It looked like it. It went all the way down and then came back out.
Personal foul called on number 14, Spencer Lindsey. That's his third personal foul and 7th team foul for the Pioneers. Cameron Hill will go to the line and shoot 2.
These last 3 minutes, John, they're going to be working on stuff to get ready for Tuesday night because they know that they're in the conference tournament. They need to get in a rhythm of play offensively, and this is a great time to work on those things. This game's not over. They can still cut into that lead, but they need to get a rhythm going. Those last 2 free throws put Cam at 13 points. He's got a double-double with 11 rebounds.
And there's going to be a timeout taken by Wayland Baptist.
Full timeout taken by the Pioneers.
Well, if you can believe it, Wayland has cooled off a little bit from three-point line. They're shooting just a mere 44% right now, but they've because they've missed like their last 3 or so, but still shooting lights out. And overall, now getting more points inside, in the paint. Those steals, fast breaks, things like that are their three-point shooting efficiency has dropped, but you see their lead has not dropped. They've made up for it in other ways. And unfortunately, SAGU is still only shooting about 14% from 3 points. 3 for 21 for the Lions.
Well, Wayland Baptist is playing extremely well tonight. They're outperforming their average already. They average almost 81 points per game. They're at 83. On average, they beat their opponents by 9 points per game.
I think it has just been, even though they are a good shooting team, they're actually shooting better tonight than what they normally do, both overall from long range and inside, because they're not normally shooting an over 50% rate, and they're normally not shooting 44%. I think they're about a 39% for the season at 3 points. So they've shot it well tonight, and it reflects in the score.
That's good by Robertson. Extends the lead to 16. Zone defense played by Wayland now. And Cam Hill hits a three.
On the assist from Mason.
Wayland Baptist content to run clock now.
Absolutely.
Take the shot clock down to practically 0 before they get ready to put up a shot.
It looks like the Lions are willing to give it to them. Nobles been quiet this second half. Nick Mason.
Mason in the paint for 2.
Bronze elects not to shoot.
He didn't even look at the rim.
Because if he would have shot it, so he knew better. Great discipline.
Setting that double screen up high. Shot clock running down.
Oh my, Nobles gets up. Off of Mason. Good save by McMullen. He gets it out to Kashila. Kashila hits a three. And Coach Dill grabs a quick timeout. And don't look now, it's only 11-point ball game. The Lions have come back rather quickly. And this is kind of what happens when you go into your prevent offense. In football, you play a prevent defense, but when you back off the gas a little bit on offense in basketball, things like this, it creates a lull, and it's a dangerous situation because although you're taking off time of the clock, you're kind of moving the momentum meter in the favor of your opponent.
Like for instance, that shot in the corner that Thron's passed up. In the normal flow of their offense, he would have been firing that up. He would have been shooting that. And so as it turned out, now they ended up scoring a 2 on that possession after all, but still you could just tell it was not their normal flow. And they probably felt like they had enough of a lead given the time. Even if they did lose some momentum, they felt like they could afford.
Sure. And they play, they are extremely confident in their style of play. So not that I am trying to suggest they would lose the ball game because of that, but it is one of those things you see kind of quick point swings because there are lulls in the game, and it's the strategy that you choose to play.
And that's why sometimes the ending score is not really indicative of what the game was like.
Great block by Nicholas. They're going to get him on a foul.
Lindsay tries to go up strong. And it was a foul.
Yeah. I think it was a good play on both parts, really. I mean, yeah, he was going up strong, but Nick was going up even stronger, even though he got the foul. I don't think he wanted him dunking on them at the end of the game.
Lindsay has a pretty good stroke from the free throw line, doesn't he, John?
Oh, all
these
their
kids
big
just step up there.
Yeah. They have the way Coach Harrelson recruits is he recruits shooters first, but he's found a patch, and he spent a lot of time in professional ball over in Australia. So some of these guys he's bringing in are from Australia, and they are just full of fundamentally sound basketball background, and they know how to shoot, but they're also big.
Yes.
That's going to give Fillmore a couple of more shots. Actually, it might be 1-1.
Now for the Lions, number 15, senior Micaiah Zokowski.
They can get Micaiah on the board in his last regular season game.
That would be great. He shot the first 3 shots of the game.
Yeah, he had
tried.
his chance. He had his chance. Yeah.
Personal foul on number 10.
19 seconds left.
His second personal foul.
14-point ball game.
CJ Obetmo will go to the line, shoot a 1-1. Entering the game now on the line, number 4, Cameron McGee.
Averages 6.3 points a game. He has 6 points this game. Chance to go over his average. And he does.
I think it's really going to come down to one team shot the ball better than the other team. We got up almost this identical number of shots, 64 for SAGU versus 65 for Wayland Baptist total shots.
And that's a big tip by Cameron Hill. McGee, token foul on Culver. Culver will shoot. The meter's not moving, so not sure why.
They're going to shoot 2.
Yep. It's double bonus.
Culver's had an outstanding game today. He's done so much on both ends of the court. Just a junior.
And he had a double-double with 17 points and 10 rebounds.
And that's your ball game. Wayland Baptist Pioneers have come into the Schaefer Center and done what they've done all year, and that's win. They've only lost 2 games in the Sooner Athletic Conference this year. And you saw, if you watched that game, you saw why. They're very, very good And it's a team game. They're not one person other than Thron's really in his three-point shooting prowess. They're not going to wow you with just spectacular moves and shots, but the team wows you with such great, and that is you can attribute that to great coaching.
Yeah, you could look at athletically, you'd say the Lions were probably more athletic than Wayland Baptist, but Wayland Baptist was just more fundamentally sound and running their offense and then obviously hitting the shots.
And you can see the game stats there, identical in free throws, but the three-point percentage is really what jumps out in tonight's matchup. And rebounds, Wayland did a great job on the board and collected 42 rebounds.
They were plus 18 over us on the three-point line, three-point shooting.
Wow.
18 points.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to win those games.
Yes.
Looks like they're going to line up all the seniors. This cool move here. All the seniors that played in this game, which Boaz Williams, the lone.
I guess
senior.
Micaiah
they
didn't get the message.
Tell me. That's right. They didn't tell Micaiah. So good congratulatory celebration there with the seniors in the circle. That's always fun to see. Well, congratulations to the Pioneers tonight. They played great, and they are your Sooner Athletic Conference men's basketball champions, season champs. Now we got to start the road to Oklahoma City to the Final Four. And it looks like SAGU will be guaranteed the number 6 spot. As we mull over the men's basketball standings here.
It seems like there's a possibility, if I remember correctly, that if MACU wins, they could end up with the same record, and it seems like they might have the tiebreaker against us, possibly.
It does look like MACU is on their way to getting that win.
Yeah. So there's a chance we could drop to 7th, possibly, if they do indeed hold the tiebreaker against us.
That happens, then they're headed to Arkansas, Siloam Springs. Play John Brown.
I'd have to just look at that again just to see, because it seems like MACU, did we lose both other matchups with them? I think we lost both head-to-head matchups with them, so they would have the tiebreaker. And so it looks like we would be 7 going to John Brown.
We're watching with some interest here to see how this will shape up. But pay attention to the SAGU Sports Network Facebook and Twitter feeds this weekend as we update those standings as they come in. And then we'll put out a bracket view of who will play who. And we'll know more by late this evening how that will work out. Because Tuesday starts the Sooner Athletic Conference tournament, first round.
And last year, SAGU went into the conference tournament and won the entire tournament. So their season's not over. They've got an opportunity to do something great. They still are coming together. They still have work to do. And we just have to watch and see where everybody else lands. But there's still hope. Any of those teams, 1 through 8, could win that tournament. Now, Wayland's playing awfully good.
Well, also, there are a couple injuries that injured players, I should say, that look like may come back for the tournament. Darnay Sims being one of those, and he was a starter for most of the season. And it looks like he's going to be cleared to play. And I know Coach Dill and the team hope so. But that would be a big get back for the conference run, at least. So something to look forward to. Well, guys, this has been a pleasure. It's been a really, really good treat to have you both with me this afternoon. Mr. Kerry Woodson our student athlete liaison to academics. I don't know if
Faculty
I said that.
athletic representative.
No, that's what I said.
He's the one that says they're eligible or they're not.
Yeah.
It's up to him.
That's right. And great work this year with your student athletes and head coach of our women's volleyball team at SAGU, Coach Hank Moore, has been with me most of the season, and it's been a great broadcast season. It's a little bittersweet, kind of sad when you wrap it up because nothing else left to do on the schedule but wait for football season at this point for us. But that's going to be a lot of fun. It's been a treat to serve you in this capacity, and we hope you have enjoyed. Please stay connected with us on our Facebook and our Twitter and Instagram feeds. We will bring you up-to-minute action as it goes on. Still a little bit of baseball and softball going on the rest of this season. We will be posting a lot on those feeds, so keep tuned in. Well, for us here, Kristen Urban, myself, John Cookman, Coach Hank Moore, and Kerry Woodson, we bid you all, and our fabulous student crew, and James Lex, our technical director, we bid you a great night. You have been watching the SAGU Sports Network.